Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. So 2 days ago we missed a video. I'm very sorry about that. Yes, I was fucking around with some stuff last night as well. That run died, if you were wondering. But yeah, I was messing around with. I was playing this game last night, but that's not what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about how I missed a video 2 days ago, which was yesterday for me, because of some unfortunate circumstances where basically every time I tried to upload the video, something went wrong. Internet cut out, tab crashed, YouTube rejected it, couldn't process the video. It was crazy. Like I set that video to upload at 1 o'clock, and finally I was able to upload it today. Like I just gave up on it at midnight, and I wasn't like every hour I was trying it. It was like, I said to upload, I'd walk away, I'd come back. Oh, tab crash. Said to upload, walk away, come back. Oops, internet cut. So sorry about that. Hope it doesn't happen again. We're playing Melting today. Melting Remnant. Very exciting. Have not played a ton of this game since our last YouTube video due to the I had the night off the day before, and I did not stream this as a result. I played a little bit of it, but I was just spamming Stygian Melting because I believe Stygian Melting is the worst combo right now. I think that they really don't complement each other, and they just really struggle. However, Melting Stygian, very good. I think Tethys is fucking terrible. That's what I have determined after some consideration. We're gonna take Exploding Candle. This seems good. Firewall's good as well, but Exploding Candle turns all of your boys into Explode Boys. They become that imp. You can just use them for that. And we'll take Burn Bright on Rector. I've been trying to learn Rector, because I think that my big problem with Rector and Tethys right now is that I'm only good with one of them. I'm only feeling okay if I have Rector with Burnout, and I'm only feeling okay with Tethys if I have Tethys with Frostbite. So I've been trying to learn, because if you can have a solid start with 2 of 3 champions, or like 2 of 3 champion loadouts, you'll be set, right? Because you'll always get at least one of those 2 solid starts, and I think you can turn that into a decent amount of consistency in your runs. That's what I've been working on in this game myself right now. If we could throw Extinguish or Burnout onto our Votavary, that would be good. Unfortunately, Rector is going to burn out before he can do anything. However, it should be okay. I just need to... Like, he's gonna burn out. I need to plan accordingly. My plan is just kill the boss with Helical Crystallis. If there's a foot soldier behind the boss, we're in trouble. If there's a other option, we're in less trouble. It's weird to throw these dregs out there because they just burn out, but like, so draw 5 on the respite turn, I'll draw 5 on the turn that he comes in, 5 here, 5 here. I think I should hold on to these. I think. It's weird. It's very strange. We do, like, theoretically draw 6 a turn, but also we don't. I don't know. Crystallis those boys straight to heck. There's no reason not to play Votavary. And hopefully... that's not great. Now is it? Not the end of the world. It's just not great. Dripfall's worthless for us here, which isn't often the case, but... I guess I throw the dregs down. We're not going to take a ton from this. We're going to take a bit. But we're not going to take too much. This back boy will die. We're going to take 10 at most here. If I draw into Helical Crystallis, we kill, but I think I've drawn them all? Oh, no, we kill. Cool. That's great. We got the trial. We got through the trial without taking any damage, which is very strong. Purifying Cleanse is probably the way to go. You can get uncommons for sure. I thought for a while that you could only get commons from these early packs. However, I think you're just not likely to get non-commons. I'm gonna take Purifying Cleanse. We want to extend Burnout in this run as much as we can. Unnamed Tome? Silence enemy units? I feel like this card goes from worthless to incredible if it cancels out the AoE effects as well. Like if they change the way silence works, so it's like it cancels out trample, sweep, things like that. As it sits, this card is so very niche. But like, Ice Tornado sucks. I don't really want this because I have Helical Crystallis. Do I go with the smart, safe choice, or do I go for the money? I think I go for the money. I think it's fine to go for the money here with Wickless Tycoon. Our play is to just put him and Votivary in the bottom floor, buff him up a little bit, and let Votivary farm money. One of those is good because of the endless Votivary. Oh, and we can get both. Lady of the House is also kind of good. But like, Wickless Baron is a strong pick to just throw behind Rector. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think that Wickless Baron's the way to go though, and then I want to buff up Wickless Baron. I want to give him plus 10, and I want to give him... Like, I don't really care about his health that much. I want to give him multi-strike. That's what I want. I can't afford to give him multi-strike, of course. I think I'll just throw a plus 25 on the Tycoon. He's going to be in the back. He's going to have someone healing or tanking for him. I think I will throw a plus 25 though, and then we'll just reroll. Burnout 1 does let me always have Votivary die. Like, this is kind of good, I think. Because I can just like throw her and Wickless Tycoon top floor, and then I'll just always be... Plus then she'll explode for 5. Yeah, this is really good. She'll do 5 damage AoE, draw herself, and generate me 5 gold every turn. Pretty sweet. Ah, yes. This is fine. Because this is Clergyman Infiltrators. They only have 1 HP. They will all die to a single burnout unit. A pretty solid start. Two trials that are plus 4 attack are pretty fine with me. As long as I draw 1 burnout here, which we did. Now the weird thing is I don't know what to do with Rector. I think I just put him middle floor. And then I don't want to play the Strain Steward anywhere. I could throw a middle floor, but I think there's better things to do there. Look at that money. We get Votivary. Throw Wickless Baron top floor and let him farm up a little bit. And all I really need to do is I need to hope for a Purifying Cleanse draw to help Rector maybe... Yeah, look at that. Excellent. It's not a 100%. Like, he'll probably still die before we get to the boss. But, like, this Exploding Candle was very much the right pickup. I'm very happy with it. For sure. It was a great pick. It doesn't matter if I Frozen Lance him or not. Does it? Doesn't, right? The silence doesn't counter a haste, right? Let's find out. It does not. It only counters triggered effects. There's nothing that gets triggered in this combat, so it doesn't matter at all. This doesn't make a difference either. This boss is kind of tough here. Kind of tough. Unfortunately for myself, I do not get to keep Rector alive. From a Votivary. I think we have this. I don't think I'm taking any damage here. The Helical Crystallis is a great starting card. 50 frontline damage lets me sneak through a lot more. We can survive fights like this because 50 damage is like a third of that guy's health almost. That's a big hit. Wicklash or Hollow Drippings? We'll take Wicklash here. Consistent burnout extension is good right now. And then same thing, I feel like with Helical Crystallis, I don't want any other cards here. Like, none of these feel that good. And we want to get some removals rolling here. Ooh, Titan Sentry though. I feel like we don't need Titan Sentry because I already have... Because what I would do with Titan Sentry is I would give him Endless and I would throw him the bottom floor. And he would just kill all the backline enemies, but I don't need him for that because we have Votivary, who's doing the exact same thing for me. But yeah, she's dying every round. She's only taking up 1 space, and she's farming money with Wickless Tycoon. So I don't need Titan Sentry. Icy Siliphyte, no way. So the only question is, do I want Cold Kalia here? And I think the answer is nah. I'm pretty sure the answer is not a Cold Kalia. Sorry, Cold Kalia. But not today. I think our plan is to get like Lady of the Reformed and have a really strong Rector, perhaps. I think we want removal. I think we want to go to the left though, because I want to farm for a Lady of the Reformed here. Legion of Wax, you know, I also was thinking about Legion of Wax. of course. It's a great boss killer, and I think we do need a boss killer right now. I can throw him a multi-strike and maybe a large stone or something like that. I'm gonna need to take space on this run. I also don't think well, this early in the run though, Bone Shine will heal a decent amount, right? Yeah, I like it. I think it's fine. But do I want to duplicate anything is now the question. There's a good case to be made for duplicating Purifying Cleanse or Whiplash. I think I'll duplicate Whiplash. 30 cards. We have a lot of removing to do. I will be trying to focus up on some removals. Double Barrel, this is hasted enemies. However, it shouldn't matter because Wickless Tycoon and Votivary should do the work. As long as I draw one... So the question then is, do I want to put Wickless Baron on this floor instead of Wickless Tycoon? And I think the answer is sure. Why not? Put Rector top floor? Oh god, it's middle floor. He's supposed to be middle floor. I didn't realize the top floor was the, it was not the floor I thought it was. I thought top floor took the hit, not middle floor. Unfortunate. I think we'll just throw Wickless Tycoon down here as well, actually. And we'll just... yeah. Legion of Wax is not very good right now. This card is just gonna chill. And down the line it's gonna be good. Please, can I have my Votivary? Please, sir, can I have Votivary? I'm begging you. I feel like this is a good turn to Bone Shine. 3 energy, 6 health back. I'll do it like this. Saves him, heals him a little bit, saves him a little bit. Go Train Steward top 4. I don't need him. Yeah, I really need Votivary though. And I need you to not put a double barrel down here, please. Thank you. There's Votivary. That's much better. And we'll just throw I'll just throw 2 Train Stewards down here to get burned. Like there is no reason for me not to. If my Rector burns out, I'm gonna be so mad. Hopefully you don't need me to tell you that I'm gonna be pissed if he burns out here. It's also gonna be like a lose if he burns out. Thankfully he did not. He may burn out anyway, like over the course of the rest of the combat. However, you know. So I can silence this explosive. The interesting thing here is I want to Drip Fall Rector so I can put him into a better floor. Right, so he can get to 1v1 Daedalus a little sooner. But if I do that, I will be taking 2 damage. I can draw into Rector, but he's also going to eat 22 here. I think it's better to Drip Fall, actually. And then there's nothing really better for me to silence, but there's nothing worse. Like there's no reason to silence this. He'll maybe put down a worse bomb later. It's fine. This is a run where I may consider taking space. She always burns out. That burnout one's pretty sweet. I think that taking this 2 damage was important to making sure my Rector doesn't burn out before he fights Daedalus. We get 167 through here. Not bad. Were you a drag? So, I mean, there's no reason not to pop you. The only reason not to would be if I play Train Steward. And actually it's probably better to get Train Steward out because if I play I want to have the highest chance of drawing things to extend Rector's burnout right now. That's all. That's all I'm looking for. We are farming money, by the way. We have 285 here. Pretty good. Yeah, I didn't hit it, unfortunately. And also, unfortunately, I can't play Legion of Wax on the top floor here. This may be the end. We'll see. We'll see what the draw is like. Sucks. Okay. So we're gonna throw a drag down. Throw Votivary down up front. Whiplash this boy for 29 damage. Yeah, we don't die. Let's see, yeah, he's going to 80. He's going to hit me 4 times. We're going to 2 health. A little unfortunate on the draw, but, you know. Alive. If I could have... Remnant Pact actually makes Rector so good here. I think Sacrificial Resurrection is kind of a bait. Card's okay, but Like, I don't have a way to keep the drafts that I would be summoning alive. So this is just to be used to clear out the deck, whereas Remnant Pack lets me never have to lose Rector again. Seraphim Enforcer? Probably not. Probably not on all of this. Don't feel great. Feel okay overall. And I don't think I want to take Light of Seraph here. I want capacity on this run, I think. I'm not 100% on it when I want capacity versus when I want something else, but I feel like this is a run where I want capacity. Also definitely want to just go over here, burn 2 Train Stewards out. If you could give me, from this Merchant of Steel, a Large Stone. Although Large Stone, I've taken this in the past on my Legion of Wax and it was kind of bad. However, I think it's good here because the reason this was bad in the past is because my Legion of Wax never got to split, so he never got to kill enemies. However, I think that's okay. Because killing enemies should be done by Rector and the Wickless gang. So I feel like I should play in hand. Like, this guy is just going to be sat top floor. We have the space. I think I take this upgrade. And then we roll. I think we then roll for multi-strike. I did not get multi-strike. However, I will still just wait for multi-strike. But rather than doing anything else here, I'll just chill. Wait for that multi-strike. And I think it's not bad to throw this Baron a plus 25. It's okay. We'll also just purge a Train Steward because we're in premium territory for removals right now, so I will pay for it. Harvest plus 5. I think this Rector is just going to play cleanup duty, right? All backline units are going to die on the bottom floor. Rector should just be here to clean up the big boys that walk by. And all I really need to do is I need to throw Endless on him, and then we're 100% set. I'm gonna burn out this last Train Steward, right? So, like, Wickless Baron, Wickless Tycoon, Votivary go bottom floor, regardless, and if they have an extra space, I just throw a Dreg down there. Top floor is Legion of Wax always, and then middle floor is just like Rector and a few Dregs or whatever. So it wouldn't hurt to give Rector something else to help him out. Playing something with him would be good. So I do want to be on the lookout for one more like 2 space unit to help Rector. Train Steward's not it though, get out of my deck. On the 27 cards, 52 health, we're not in a bad spot here. That was a very powerful point in the game to be at. Like that was a good power up. I feel like I can take multi-strike because multi-strike's just gonna bleed a little damage to our Wickless boys. The marksmen are only gonna they're not even gonna get to hit. I think I should be fine with this. However, I have taken this in the past and just died, but it should be okay. Because Rector should clean these up, no problem. The only problem is our Wickless boy's taking a bit of a chunk out of it, but that's all right. It should be, at least. So you would drag, so you only take 5. Legion of Wax farms top floor for the boss. Rector goes middle floor on cleanup duty. This seems like a very cohesive plan. It's gonna need some stuff to get it off the ground and into like very strong territory, but right now it's fine. We got like Wickless Baron is kind of our long-term carry here. I think he's our boy to carry it for me. Throw a Dreg here to take my Collector home. And I may as well throw an extra Dreg out here. It's an extra little bit of health, extra little bit of money. I don't really need him on this floor. I could have kept that Dreg alive and taken... I guess saving 5 damage on Rector is fine. It doesn't really matter. This is the only thing that's really scary, is this enemy here, Mr. Clip Defender. We get this Remnant pack just in time. I'm gonna need to do something about that, but then again, we have 3 Burnout extensions and Endless pack. That's 4 cards out of 27 that I need to land. Right? If all 4 of those cards are at the bottom of the deck, we're just kind of screwed. But you know, we're kind of screwed anyway. If we're being honest here. Thankfully, I did do that Endless pack pickup because that's gonna keep me alive here. Now this 100 health monster is gonna pop right on in on me here. Unless I have a way to stop it. Do I have a way to stop it? That is the question. If I throw down a Dreg, he's at 9. If I give him plus 5, I can stop it, but I'll lose my Wickless Tycoon. Is that worth it? Like, absolutely not, right? I could throw down drag and give him +5. Actually, no, I can stop it like this, right? He can go through with a lot less health. Right, because if I drag Wicklash, that's 14. And then I just Frozen Lance, but I have to put the drag up front. Which means that he'll just die anyway. Which means he'll only do 5. Yeah, no. I can stop this unit from going through. What I would be doing is I would be doing like 14 damage to Clipped Guardian. Huh. Interesting. 100 damage. I really want to avoid this guy going through, because this guy he's gonna do 12 per round. He's gonna go through. Presently, in my best outcome, he goes through at, what is it, -14, -20. So he goes through -37. He goes through at 63. He hits me 3 times for. So we can reasonably say he's gonna hit me twice. He's gonna do 24 damage to me right now. If I am unable to do anything else, this guy hits me for 24. Is there a way around it? I think our best play is to hope for a drip fall here, maybe? I think our best play is to play it out like this. Hit him for the 14, and I'll either draw into drip fall or Helical Crystallis. I hope. If I miss both of these, then I'm drawing like garbage, and we're just gonna lose. And it is possible, but hopefully not probable. 5 out of 8, I should hit at least one of those, it feels like. Get the harvest farming. Yeah, we hit one of them. It's not optimal, but it's okay. We're only taking 12 off of that, which is fine. Fine. You may as well throw Votivary up here like this. The drag, it doesn't make a big difference. But we should, we have Unnamed Tome. We do crush Pyrelight Master. He never gets to increase his attack. 12 damage is acceptable. Yeah, this guy, he never gets his attack increased. So he just gets to eat shit. Yeah, he's taking 554 here. If I drop Rector down, we could actually just kill him, which gives me an extra 5 gold, theoretically. Is there a reason not to? Nah, right? I mean, yeah, there is. The reason not to is to try and land Bone Shine for 6 extra health. 6 extra health versus 5 extra gold. I'll take 6 extra health. Even though it's just a chance, I'll take it. We're pretty strong right now, I gotta say. This combo is pretty sweet. If I can throw my Wickless Baron, you can see he's not getting that strong. He's at like 28 attack. So he's not scaling up like nuts here. We didn't hit it. Too bad. Okay. I hit it like literally next card. No, there was no way for me to kill her though. 12 damage, no big deal. Boon of the Blacksmith is cool. Straight up like a why not. Subsuming Blade is cool, but it's a little late, I feel like. I would love to get in this deck. What this deck really pops off with is Memento Mori or Fatal Melting here. I don't think I need Subsuming Blade. I already have something that does its job. Although it is piercing. Maybe I should take this, and I should use this to pop armor units. Farm it up, and I can use this to kill my own unit if I need to. I've talked myself into it. We can throw some cost reductions on it and whatever. Love Preserve. Frenzied Swarm, I think, is kind of not that important here. Cards like kind of whatever. Preserve. It's fine with me. We want to hit a magic shop for cost reduction and hold over on a Subsuming Blade in the magical Happy Land. But we will go to the left here. We're at exactly 40. Feeling pretty good on this run. Presently we don't beat Seraph, but we have some time to pick it up, right? We have time to get off the ground. 7 energy, turn 1. Drop Cage is good. We have Drip Fall. And we'll check what's in the caverns here. I think you can actually click. Yeah, you can click to speed this up. Purge a card, gain a card. Oh yeah, this is the one that gives you a rare card draft. Hell yeah, love this. We'll throw in a Frozen Lance, and you get a rare card. Random rare Melting or random rare Stygian guard. Let us take a quick little look at what the rare Stygian guards are. I think we're gonna take Melting, because I think Melting has the better rares. We go to rare here. Acceptable, great, bad. I mean, okay, really. Warmest Child's okay. Like very good, very good. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's go through it in order. Bad. Fine, I would say fine. Not insane, just alright. Uh, eh. Like, good because I could throw this on the Rector and I never have to worry about him again. Bounty Stalker's great. Devourer of Death is whatever. We already have this card. I don't have space for Big Sludge. Formless Child is whatever. This would be actually really good if I could get my Legion of Wax to die, but that's like, that doesn't really work out. I already have Legion of Wax and the Mental Mori is good, so it's like, okay, okay, good, good, good. There's like half of these cards are good. And then Stygian Guard is like, great, great, maybe passable, but I don't think so. We don't actually have that many spells. Worthless, worthless, alright, I guess. Alright, not bad. But like, passable. I think we're gonna go melting here. Yeah, that's a good one. Wickless Recruitment's great. I can also now utilize the Wickless Recruitment. I can, you know, I need to extend his burnout on Rector just enough to make sure he doesn't die, but like I can kind of farm for him to get, like I can start to remove burnout cards once we're through everything else. Please give me multi-strike. Thank you. Our Legion of Wax is now a very strong boss killer. Because if you look at it, he's gonna take, he's doing 46 a round, and then each of his little goons is doing 19 times 2 a round, which is 38. And then each of those little goons is doing a bunch. Like, you get a lot out of that Legion of Wax. That's big value. Throw in a +5, +10 lets Votavary get a hit in from time to time, but that isn't worth it. Let's hit the battle. Do we win this run against Seraph? I don't know. I don't know if Legion of Wax can solo Seraph. Do I want Spell Shield 2 here? No, I don't think I want Spell Shield 2 here. Master of Light is kind of a problem as well. This start isn't ideal. It's okay, but it's not optimal. Because we just want, he's always gonna, we're gonna be getting picked away at by the Master of Light. Draw me a drag, please, so I'm not upset. Huh. A little upset. Not too upset, just like a little bit that I missed this collector. And no Votavary. What the hell? Of course, I left a stream open, and for some reason, if I leave a stream muted, and Twitch, and like the streamer raids, Twitch does not mute the raid, and that shit is terrible. Like, really, really hate it. I would like that to be changed. I miss this collector always. Okay, I think I might actually, I'll just throw Endless on the Rector. He has Wickless Recruitment now, but, you know, Endless is still cool. As long as I leave 2 space on the top 4, he'll be Wickless and he'll be able to, like he'll be best of both worlds, Hannah Montana sort of style, right? This here as well, just to get that kill. We're good. I think I might, because no, he doesn't get to slay, and you can't cancel out his sweep. Never mind. This is what I'm saying. Unnamed Tome goes from okay, although to be fair, Unnamed Tome did kind of farm the last boss. If I'm being real with you here, it did kind of crush him. First of all, I'll give you +5. Well, I may want to Drip Fall. And if I give him +5, I can't Drip Fall. I kind of want to Drip Fall this Master of Light. He'll be dazed 3. It's just, the problem is that they get pushed, oh, they get pushed to the back, right? To the back? Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. We Drip Fall you. For some reason I thought they got descended to the front, but no. Also, don't forget that Wickless Recruitment removes all debuffs from a friendly unit. Interestingly enough. This is an okay start. I really want this Subsuming Blade to get a kill. I think I will play a drag here and then just kill it for that +3. Right, because those first 2 +3s really get that thing going. Wow, he's just an endless 90-90, huh? Okay, now this boss, Self-Made Harpy, could be problematic. We'll see. Nah, the self-made harpy shouldn't stand a chance against Legion of Wax, right? Legion of Wax is like our be-all end-all. Now, Bone Shine, this is the first time I played it. Kind of goes to show you maybe this isn't so good after all. Do I preserve Subsuming Blade? Or why not? I can use this to maybe sneak in an extra... like, preserving it'll let me sneak in an extra kill on it, right? It should, anyway. I think there's no reason for me to not just drip fall this boy down here. Get everyone in here. There's absolutely no reason. I mean, the only reason would be so I can get a Subsuming Blade kill and get it up to 11. But I'm not 100% that we win this. Yeah, it's fine. Better safe than sorry, right? This is the sort of greed where if I greed, also if I slow this down here, you can see how strong the Legion of Wax is against bosses, right? Splits into two that do 38 each, and then when this one splits, it's... I mean, it doesn't even split. Yeah, Legion of Wax crushes. I don't think it beats Seraph on its own, but with a little help it could. Trigger unit's extinguishability without killing it. So you see what I'm thinking here, of course. Right, you don't need me to tell you what I'm thinking here. That's just great. But yeah, triggering that Subsuming Blade would be nice, but I wasn't 100% certain of the kill, and instead of sitting here and just boring you by doing math, I'll just take the safe play. I didn't want to do that math. Because doing math with Legion of Wax is weird. It's hard to calculate ahead of time how much it's going to do. I think we're going left. I want to get card removal. A little money doesn't hurt. Duplicate on something maybe. But like the thing is, Merchant of Steel I have nothing left to get, so I just avoid. Unless I really need the money. Go ahead and burn out. Probably, I feel kind of okay about removing some burnout cards right now. We're going to get rid of these Frozen Lances first, but soon after I'm going to get rid of the burnouts. Because if I miss the Rector save, it's terrible, obviously. Like, just don't miss. Easy. I have two ways to do it, right? Remnant Pact and Wickless Recruitment. And they don't really overlap, because having him come back as a 90-90 straight up is pretty good as well. Now, duplicate a card is interesting. I feel like I should duplicate... I feel like I should duplicate this card, Intent on Death. I feel like this is my winning game plan here, is just to trigger a ton of Intent on Deaths in that room. I think this is the way to go. Like, the Legion of Wax is my boss-killing game plan, and we have a good farming the enemy's game plan as well. Early Intent on Death triggers are not great, but once we get Legion of Wax, if I can stack up a bunch of those, it's gonna be good. Ah, this is the fella that spawns Sycophants and Sweet Boys. And then which middle room lost space? That's probably ideal. I think I'll just throw a drag. Nah. I'll throw a drag down up here so that these Sycophants will be killed for sure next turn without applying their buff to an Alabaster Guardian. That seems to be the smart way to go about that. Now Quill Marksman getting a +10, that's not so ideal now, is it? Because that means that it's immune to the drag. Of course. Oh, they all got +10. Of course they did. I can just kill them all. Better like this, for sure. What would be great is if we could get anything that really... I'm really just looking for anything that farms when units die right now, because I do have a lot of units that die. A lot of units die on my army. He burns out. Thankfully we have Wicklash, but... Might want to take +1 energy on this run. I can't have Rector burnout. There is no world. Unfortunately, it means that I will be taking a little bit of damage from this Quill Marksman, it looks like. Although, maybe not. Actually, I think our Legion of Wax should punch right through it, now that I look at it. I can't lose Rector, right? It is, like, I am, of course, weak to one bad draw. We are one bad draw away from a disaster. However, you know, just draw well. Pretty easy if you ask me. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah. That's gonna be pretty sweet, I think. I think that's gonna be pretty good. I could even, like, I think I might drop one of these down here just to help Rector deal with the incoming problems. Right? Because he's got two 105s coming up on him here. He's not going to be able to kill them both. I think playing it like this is a little safer. Because we have another intent on death in there. This is going to be... That room's going to get crowded fast. But you do get as much space as you want up there. Overcharged tank. Uke. Where's my Wickless recruitment, dude? What the hell? Crazy. I need that. So this guy's gonna farm me. He's gonna farm my Endless Boys pretty heavily. Overcharged tank is always a little bit of a frightening enemy to see. But I think we have enough damage that it doesn't matter at this point. I think we're going to, like, with this double intent on death, I think that as soon as we get to this position, I'm just farm. Like, that's my win condition up there. I'm just farming for a win condition right now. And this is it, right? Like, look at this fucking room. Look at this shit. That's our boss killer. Rector's our enemy killer. And, like, anything that bleeds through, Rector kind of takes care of for me as well. Maybe I should probably silence this overcharged tank. There's no reason not to. And recruit you. I think I will drop one of these down just to help him out, though. Right, a little 38 damage getting punched through here will be nice. Although 38 damage gets punched through either way. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Realistically, I should just make sure I'm getting as much meta progress as I can now, right? Get as much gold and health out of this run as I can possibly muster. Holy shit. That's insane. This, like, once... first time through the deck is just, like, that's it, right? Once we get the first time through, we crush almost 100% of the time here. Well, as long as I draw everything in the right order, right? That's the big killer here. So I'm probably going to take extra card draw. I was thinking about taking extra energy, but I think extra card draw, either one is pretty good. Either one is pretty good, I gotta say. But I want this guy to burn out. I mean, sure, right? I just want the money. Doesn't really matter what I do. I just want to get a 3 energy bone shine off at this point. This is unbeatable. I think that this setup beats anything. How much? Just how much, right? Look at this. Room has reached the limit of 7 units. I'm really interested to see if I spawn more units in this room, what happens. Votivary gives me 5 extra gold, and I can play Bone Shine for full cost. Because Intent on Death is 0 energy, right? Yeah, so it's better to play Votivary here. No matter what, I'll just... Actually, I should get this Subsuming Blade up on her. She dies, I get the extra money. It's good. Because I get the extra money and I get my Subsuming Blade up to it. I think it's at 12. I want it at 15 so it punches through Iron Wings ideally. Give me one more Intent on Death, please. I need to know how this works. Excellent, thank you. Do I spawn more? No, okay. So it does stop you. So actually this is interesting. These Twins of Wax in the front will not be able to spawn their... Like, only one will come out of them. However, you know, it's fine. I still think this is good enough. I mean, if this isn't good enough, like, what the hell? I mean, there was no doubt in my mind that it was good enough for Fel. My question is this good enough for Seraph? And I think the answer is yes. I think that this is good enough for Seraph. I'm going to go ahead and Subsuming Blade you. So you only get 1 Motive Wax, but then when this Motive Wax dies, you get all of them again. Look at this shit. What the hell? It's not close, Fel. We'll just speed this along here. That's pretty cool. Legion of Wax is a pretty good unit, I think. Our Subsuming Blade does now punch through Iron Wings, or whatever they're called. Man, imagine if I got a plus 40 on those boys, though. I don't think I want any of this. I think that none of this is particularly good. We just need to get our deck consistent now. If I can consistently get that set up, we win. I don't need to add anything else. So we get that consistently set up with a Herschel's Compound. The Light of Seraph is also important. that +1 space is important because being able to always put my boy in the top 4 removes a little bit of variance from the run. Removal's good, but I do want to Merchant of Magic here. Let's see what's in the caverns first, though. Penance Yard. It's inconsistency. I think that none of these are good because we just want consistency. Although, you know, giving those motes a little extra damage would be fun. This isn't good, though. And you can click to skip the animation of the events. I think I haven't seen all the events, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's one event I'm still yet to see. Remove Consume and turn this into pay all my life. Nah, don't think so. +10 magic power, kind of a bait, I don't really need it. -1 cost I need. But I want to be very choosy, because any extra money we have is, like, once I get everything I want, all the extra money we have goes to removing cards. There's a lot of stuff in this deck that can go. And I think we're going to start removing. So, what can go? I think, first of all, we want to remove the Frozen Lances. After that, like, I want to remove some of these burnout cards, but if Rector burns out, we're in a bad spot. So, I want to make sure that I have, like, these go last, essentially. First up is probably Frozen Lances. Of course, this card is worthless to me now. And we generate enough money that I feel okay just burning 2 cards here. Depending on what the trial is, I may also just take it and get the 400 gold. Yeah, Rector going up to 150. 150 is definitely the way to go here. He's not really harvesting much, and he's not my win condition. He's just here to clean up for me. Dora health when they move up a 4. No, I don't think I want that, because these Gilded Wings cannot be one-shot by my setup. Also, these Wind Conduits have 6 HP, which kind of sucks. Alright. Take it easy, take it slow. There's no reason to super greed here. This is the enemy that I farmed up Subsuming Blade for. Oh, what a good start. What a good start here. What an incredibly good start. That's really nice. Okay. You're gonna eat 20, buddy. It's okay. You're not really, you're not the star of this run anymore. I don't think Wickless Baron carries on his own. There was a time where I was ready to go to bat for him as maybe he can carry on his own. I don't think he carries on his own though, unfortunately. I do get this thing if I just throw a drag on it. I think it's worth it. Although I do lose my Wickless Baron for that. Basically these guys are just farming me money at this point though. Well, this is always the first thing I do. There's no world where I don't Wickless Recruit on Rector here. For sure. It's an interesting one. The big problem is that I will be taking some damage from this Gilded Wing. Unless I just drop... Oh, I'd probably just Dripfall the tank, don't I? I think I just Dripfall the tank. I play... This is an interesting one. I think I put the Tycoon back here. He'll eat 16. Dripfall the tank. And then play a Dreg here. And this Dreg catches the Collector for me. We're looking pretty good, if I do say so. Yeah. The Baron doesn't need to be there anymore. He's, like, he does his part, but if I have to sacrifice him, I have to sacrifice him. It is what it is. Might just, but the Wiltwings, they're gonna do most of their damage from their death. I'll probably remove these Wicklashes. Like this, and then 10 damage gets punched to my Wickless Baron instead of 15. Fine with me. No damage gets punched to my Wickless Baron. So I'm thinking what we may want to do is, since once we hit this cap, I probably want to just Dripfall, right? So I want to keep a Dripfall in. I think that we can actually set up like 2 full train cars of these goons, right? Once I get this deck removaled enough, I get everything out of it that I want to get out of it, we can get this to like almost empty. Or like, we can get this floor to be full, and then I can probably also get this floor to be full. And we just want to farm money here. Like, that's all I'm really looking for is money right now. May as well hit this guy. There's no reason to take unneeded damage on the top 4. Move this thing. My Wi-Fi adapter is leaning off the desk. It usually does, but I still try to, you know, keep it in as good of a position as I can, if you will. We are to brief respite now. Like when I intent on death up here, hang on. 1, 2, this is 5. So when I do this intent on death, from here I think that it's not a bad idea to like drip this guy down. And I will subsuming blade. Why not? Could make this guy endless. I could make the Tycoon endless and farm a little extra money off of him. Right? Why not? Why not get that extra 5 gold? You feel me? Let's just end it. This is Trample Lord. So this room is full. There's nothing I can do about that. This room is full. But that's okay, because I could just I can just drip this guy down, and then I can spawn 2 moats. Or 1 moat, and the room is full again. And then I can start doing the same thing on this floor. With intent on death. And I mean, if the combat goes long enough, I could do it on every floor. However, you know, we don't really have the time for that in the run. Now, unfortunately, this Wickless Tycoon being made infinite was not worth it. Yeah, wow. Just 1 Legion of Wax kills, with the help of Rector, kills this boss. So, like, you know. This dude didn't even make it up to the worst part of the floor. Take my 6 health back. I think that this run loses if I have a bad draw. That's all. But I don't think that I have a bad draw. Intent on Death plus Legion of Wax is pretty sweet. It's a combo that in my mind I had thought of before and been like, hey, that'd be kind of cool, but never really got the chance to try out. And now that I've tried it out, pretty cool. I think Fatal Melting's kind of a bait. I think we are going, like this card, I don't think I need it. We have Subsuming Blade. My backline damage is fine. Like this does a lot of damage, but I don't think I want it. Similarly, don't need any of this, right? We're good. We have the win. I just need to remove at this point. If I can remove enough cards, we can win this with like 100% certainty. To that effect, I don't need anything from Merchant of Steel. However, I need removal. Which Seraph is it, by the way? It's Seraph the Chaste, which is fine. We don't have anything that Seraph the Chaste beats down on. The only trinket I'm really thinking I would take... Oh god, there it is. I was like, there's one thing I would consider here. Pyrestone Housing. There it is. Forever Flame's also good. It removes the potential bad draw loss, right? Because if I take Forever Flame, I can't just draw 5 units in my opening hand and have a bad time. But then again, these bottom 4 units don't really matter. It's just Legion of Wax. Pyrestone Housing is good if there's something good at the Merchant. I don't think any of this is that good, and I would not be able to buy Pyrestone Housing and Refresh. But let's start by taking the stuff around that we always take, right? We always remove 2 here, and I think keeping the dregs is nice. I think I want to remove 1 of the Wicklashes, and like maybe Helical Crystallis? No, I don't need 2 Drip Falls. I remove a Wicklash, and I remove a Drip Fall here. Yeah, I think so. Now, that's all the removals I get. Jack Strips I don't need. I think Forever Flame is just nice because it insulates me from a bad draw. Pyrestone Housing I don't need right now. If I'm going to take Forever Flame though, I should probably re-roll the other shop first. Just to see what it gives me. Right, so I could take Pyrestone Housing for a +10 onto our Legion of Wax, but that +10 should not make a difference. We take the +10 and just throw it on something maybe. Because there's no reason not to. But I'm taking Forever Flame. I've decided. It insulates me against that bad draw. I always get to set up. Even if I draw all of my units now, I get to set up, no problem. And I think I just throw a +10 like on this dreg. Congratulations, buddy. And here we go, Seraph the Chaste. I think it's, once we're set up, it's clean. It is Pyre Wings now, mind you, which means that I'm going to take a lot of a lot of drain, Ember Drain. But that is acceptable. Let me play this one out. I think instead of eating this 15, I throw a drag down to stop this. Stop right there, Criminal Scum. And just throw Rector down, throw the Wicklash on him, and then I Bone Shine. Get it out of there. It's a good start. I get to Unnamed Tome one of the Pyre Wings, and I'll probably Unnamed Tome this one if I need it. Ah, shit, we won. Oh my god, what an insanely good draw. Wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is... Ooh, all of this, like, ooh, what if I draw poorly? What if I draw godly? Because, like, our only real fear is these enemies just walking right past me on, like one of these rounds walking right past me. That is no longer a fear. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, I'm gonna throw the drag out. This Dark Wings lives, it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I do anymore. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play these boys out, and I'm gonna silence this Pyre Wings, I think. Oh yeah, by taking the Forever Flame, I didn't even think about this too much, but Votavary does become a 0 cost, which is nice. Like, I almost just want these units to die, so that they don't get farmed and they're out of my deck. Maybe I throw Wickless Baron up here. Yeah, why not? I mean, the why not is because he's gonna get me Ember drained anyway. I don't need to think about this too much at this point, right? It's pretty much just see Intent on Death, play Intent on Death at this point. These 190s are the only thing that can really give me a run for my money at this point. And wicklessly recruit my boy here. Like, I'm just kind of in awe of that. Really, like, this is perfect draw order, honestly. We get the crew, the gang up first, and then we get to 2 Intent on Deaths within, like, that's just nuts. I think that there's no way I lose this from this position. I'm pretty sure, like, not 100%, I'm pretty sure, though, I could just end turn from here on and we would still win the game. That's where I'm feeling like we're at right now with this one. Votavary. I think I do wish to silence this Pyre Wings, just so I get to take a full turn on my next turn. Because I'm going to want to Drip Fall soon, so I should do this. Just get it gone as well. Yeah, wow, it's just so nice. It's just so nice. Everything went right. There's a taste of the damage we're gonna do to Seraph, except like amplify it by 1,000,000, roughly. This is where sacrificial recruitment wouldn't be bad. Whatever it's called. Sacrificial resurrection, I think. Yeah, then we just drop you down here and we start doing the same thing down here. If only you knew how bad things really were. If only you knew, Seraph, how bad everything really was about to get for you. What a great run. Like, this one really got out of control on him. Sorry, I'm holding right click, it's just habit. I was playing on my own last night and I was just like, I'm just trying to run, I'm trying to burn as many of these runs as I can, as fast as possible. Yeah, this guy dying here is optimal. I should have actually let him die. That was a mistake to not let him die. Because it's way better for him to die than it is for him to live at this point. I should have put Votavary behind him. It's okay. Actually, I can just burn him out. Right, he'll die in 2 turns now. God damn. It's beautiful. This is the sort of, like, this is my philosophy with this game, though, is like, up until like 4 or 5, I was like, I don't know what we do, and then the game gave me the, here's what you do to win this run. Like, I got answered, what am I gonna do to win this run? Here you go. Hey, we can Subsuming Blade this guy. Now I don't need to worry about him anymore. God, I might actually have enough time to fill this entire train. It's insane. I'm not... No, wait, I don't, because I never get to take another turn again. Yeah, one of my boys dies. What the hell? I guess I should intent on death. Why not? Yeah, give him a little extra life here. Vote very down behind. I'm thinking when I don't need to. There is no recourse, Sarah. Prepare to face oblivion, coward. I think that this is one of the many end game strategies you can have as melting. It's not the most, like, it's not... It's a good one, right? But there's a lot of endgame strategies you can have with melting, which is why I think melting is a really good faction. You have a lot of ways to do crazy shit with this faction. Like this, right? You can use intent, like intent on death on Votivary is also pretty cool. You get to draw 2 extra cards off of it. What am I doing? We can just end the game. Just win. Like, another thing you can do is you can also stack a Bounty Stalker, you can stack a bunch of stealth to kill bosses. This run just did everything right. Like, everything that this run did was correct for me. It's crazy, because, like, I kill Seraph. I could kill Seraph, like, twice over. This is probably the strongest I've ever been in this game, honestly. I think this is the strongest run I've ever had in my life. I could kill Seraph on this floor, and then Seraph could resurrect, and I could kill Seraph a second time on the next floor. Is how ridiculously far ahead we are. Nuts. Like, absolutely nuts. I'm just gonna let it ride slow motion here. Appreciate it. What a great run. I think that melting is a strong late game faction, and I think that melting as your main is really strong because Rector is really strong. I think melting as a secondary is also strong as long as you have a strong main faction. This is why I've landed on Stygian melting being the worst, because I think Stygian has a bad early game as well. And really, Stygian didn't contribute a ton to this. Stygian did, I guess, help the early game with those Helical Crystallises, though, to be fair. Yeah, not bad. I think this is the first Covenant 25 win for the YouTube. And like, this is, I said it, but I think that this is a great run that showcases my philosophy towards winning a lot in this game, which is, you just have to survive the early game and then find your, what are you doing to break this game answer, right? You can't do this every time, of course, but you can take Legion of Wax and be like, this isn't great now, but in the future this is maybe gonna win me the game, right? I didn't really expect it to get to be this far ahead, but it's still pretty, like, this is insane. Melting gets out of control. Alright, I'm gonna... I've said everything I want to say. My ending wrap-up with this faction. Right on. Didn't even take damage. 110 finishing health. I didn't even get hit. And I think that this is also a good look at how I think you want to be set up for the end game, right? You want to have, like, on your bottom four, you want to have something that clears out backline. This Exploding Candle hard carried this run in the early to mid game. Middle four, you need something to kill heavies, and then top four, you want something that kill bosses. That's my take on it. You don't have to have it set up that way. That's my first Melting Remnant win on Covenant 25 even. Melting Remnant main, that is. What a great run. And we golded 4 cards off of that run. Wickless Recruitant, like, I feel like I could probably analyze everything that happened on this run for, like, the entirety of this run, because there's so much that happens on this run that's really cool, really interesting. But, you know, this episode was already an hour and I've been gushing forever, so, you know, I'll move on. You can take a look here and see this is our crowned, this is everything, this is all the combos I've won with so far. 3 Umbra main wins, because I think Umbra's actually the strongest faction. 2 Hellhorn main wins, which I'm kind of surprised about. And now 1 Melting. So I haven't won with Stygian main, and I haven't won with Awoken main. But I'm just, on stream I'm playing random and letting it fall where they may. Like, I've been playing random pretty much always, and I've never played Hellhorn Melting, like, at all. It's kind of silly. But, you know. I also haven't played much Melting Hellhorn. Covenant rank 5 is my last win. Anyway, thanks for watching. First Covenant 25 win on the YouTube. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.